I'm Juby and this is Justin and this is our baby Azalea. After we got married, we bought a bus and for the last 2 years have been building it out into our full-time home, living in a tiny house community farm and raising our ever-growing baby. So join us for the ride as we quit the 9 to 5 and begin our travels in our big red pepper. Hi cutie pie.
Hello guys. Yeah, what a whirlwind the end of that travel session was.
We did Virginia to North Carolina in a day. So that was crazy.
Da-da-da-da.
Good trick.
Yeah, man, that was really
long drive.
Yeah, long drive, but God, just such a whirlwind. Things are happening so fast it seems. But it's good to be back here, back in NC. We got a long list of things that we need to do. You know, honestly, it's gonna be nice to take some time to just be back, catch up with friends, and also just to do some really cool YouTube videos that you guys have been asking us.
We have a very, very full nature head toilet, and it needs to be cleaned out and emptied.
We're gonna take you step by step through our business.
But before we do that, this is where we're staying with Auntie Marie.
Auntie Marie, she is one of the most kindest and biggest, hardest people we know. Yeah. We're gonna be doing a little blop on her.
A blop. But anyhow, so before we do all of that, what we're doing right now is hanging out with the kitty cat. Hi. Okay, no, but seriously, what we are about to do before the toilet review and before you get to see Anne-Marie's studio
is go to the park.
Yeah.
Somebody's excited. Let's go. No, do that again. This is how we walk down the street to the park. You know, just a normal walk to the park, no bigs. What you got, boo-boo? You gonna dance, boo-boo?
That's the point. What happens when you get older? You go around like 3 times and you're like, oh.
Yep. Welcome to the old life. What do you say, Zeze? Yeah.
Hi. Ready?
Oh my God.
That was not a very smooth ride, huh? I think Mama's too big.
Alright, I got you. I'll brace your fall. You got this. Alright, Mom, move out the way. You in the way.
Friends, we said we'd review this toilet and we're gonna do that right now. This is our nature's head. You have a lid, you have this latch that opens and closes the pooper. You have this that turns your peat moss or your coconut core or whatever it is that you're using in here along with your number 2s. Then there's a fan here that pulls air in and it dries it with a permanent plug that we've hardwired into our bus through a fan and a hose on that side of the toilet. This is the pee bucket. It's pretty much at its peak right now. This toilet, we are showing it to you at its most used moment in time, where the pooper needs to be cleaned and the pee bucket needs to be empty. Here's how I really feel about this toilet. First of all, the seat is too high. Second of all, the seat rim is so tiny. Like, it's not wide like a standard toilet seat. If your pee starts going in here, it doesn't dry as well, and then there's like smell that starts happening. The latch sometimes comes undone quite easily. Can't even really tell where the line is. So we've had a lot of overflows. I've had it spray because I didn't realize it was stopped up because this is sealed tight. So it was like pee in the actual toilet and not in the bucket. So when I opened it, it just like went everywhere. So our plan for the fix for this, we're just gonna get rid of this and plumb a tube down and into our grey water tank. When it's full of number 2, this is like so hard to turn. It's hard to clean this latch, the one that opens and closes here. This has to be emptied maybe every 2-3 days. We keep our lid to the pee bucket, just like in this cupboard here. So I undo my latches. I try and not use the pee section for a while. Screw the lid on. Now, because this toilet is flush against the back wall, it doesn't lift up because we bolted it into the ground. So in order to take this pee bucket out, I have to like really yank it, and so it's kind of come loose, I guess. You can't put it flush against the wall of your space. From here, Justin is gonna take it out and unattach it and all that good stuff. So let me go get Justin.
Well, hello. This is my buddy the pooper. Now, I don't know what exactly Juby mentioned to you guys about what she thinks about the pooper, but me personally, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, let's be serious, folks. It's your pooper. It can only get so good. In this case, it makes it pretty easy to clean your poop up, so I'm happy with that. Here's what we got. When I'm cleaning out the pooper, I have 2 little connection points that are connected to the floor. To unscrew this little piece right here, 1 and then 1 on the other side. After I take those out, I unhook the hose and the electrical wire to the fan. I can haul this bad boy out of there. And boom, simple as that. Then comes the cleaning. What else is there really to say? It's a airtight seal, it doesn't smell. You want it easy to clean and you don't want it to smell? Boom, you got that. Other cheaper versions, or can you build it yourself? Probably. Is it overpriced? Probably. But overall, I'm still happy with it.
So it's really handy having this strap. It makes it a lot easier to carry, and then you don't really have to touch this plastic pot, which can get a little bit messy. When you empty it, because this outlet isn't quite like on the edge, it doesn't completely empty. So you have to have like a really professional rate of flow in order for it to not spray you. Other than that, it's a pretty good pee bucket, I suppose. What do you think, babe?
It's a bucket of pee. Sucks no matter which way you cut it.
Yeah. So that's my spill about the pee bucket. God, it's hot today.
I am sweating bullets.
You guys, it's so beautiful and sunny here in North Carolina.
It's September and it decided
like
to be 95 degrees,
Was
which
it 95?
is wonderful.
It's madness.
We're trying to hold our composure as we empty out our business, but we're sweating bullets and this is horrible. We should do this tomorrow.
Yeah, we hope that you'll enjoy this video. So it looks like Pops went inside to go and get his gear. He has a bunch of supplies needed. For the pee bucket, suggest practicing your breathing and holding breath while you empty it. That's my best tip for you in emptying the pee bucket.
Trash bag. Normally I use latex gloves, so I'm using a shopping bag.
So when you go to do this emptying, the top portion comes off so you can really just work on this. So this is what we have to clean from underneath. Yeah, okay, so here's the issue that I have with it is that so this is what happens when it's so full and it just doesn't always dry all the way. It's just like impossible to twist. So
that's probably because we waited too long to empty it.
Yeah, hold on, don't let her go near it. Azalea, there needs to be a bag made to go in here so that you can just like pull it out and empty it. It's not complex to clean this thing, like you really just scoop it out and put it in a bag and throw it, or compost it if you have a human manure pile. And it's not like it looks weird because it's really just all brown. But truth be told, there just needs to be a more efficient way to clean this thing out. If it could line with a bag, then that would be ideal, but it doesn't. So this is Justin's method.
Get the right trash bags. If it has a nice snug fit around the edge.
It's like an 8-gallon standard rubbish bin bags.
And it fits quite tight, so sometimes you get a little air in there.
Chew? I know, it's not very exciting what we're doing. It's hot in the sun, huh? Pops is playing his bongo drum. Hi, Azalea. Hey, you. She took her first step today, you guys. It's pretty crazy. We didn't get it on film. We were just in the moment, but it was pretty awesome. Saw her balancing on that one leg and then boom, she took that leg to another level. So normally with the gloves, getting on deep in the corner. So while he continues to do that, we're gonna keep sweating. I'm gonna go get some peat moss. We have it stored in the bus in the under compartment, right? You guys, we've been struggling a bit with some attachment. She's been very clingy lately. If you have any tips on how to help her realize that it's gonna be okay. Hi, boo. Azalea.
She's tired.
I'm gonna take her
So,
inside.
as Juby normally does, she buys a bag of peat moss that's gonna last us 15 years.
I actually didn't. It lasted like, half a year.
We're not even halfway through it. We got it a year ago. I just gave her a hard time. So we have the sphagnum peat moss. As I've seen some other folks do, I think the next time we'll get the coconut fibers. I believe it's a more sustainable resource. That being said, we have 15 years worth of peat moss, so might as well use it. All you do is take a little bit of peat moss and you fill it up to this mark. You make sure that the lever is level. Fill it up to where the peat moss meets the spinner.
So in all the commotion with Azalea screaming at us, I went inside to try and get her to rest, and Justin came in with the pee bucket, and as I had mentioned, one of my problemas with it is that unfortunately it was poured too quickly into the toilet, and so some came out. I am going to deep clean with my clean juice, which for right now is just water, Dr. Bronner's, but normally I do put some apple cider vinegar, tea tree essential oil in there. Let's get this thing back inside, because this is gross and the mosquitoes are out, no joke. I forgot to mention a couple of other things. I know this is really, for me at least, mostly a negative review. To clean it, I don't know if I've come with any other solution other than just using like paper towels and the spray that I have. We use a lot of paper towels. I've gone through, like, no joke, when an overflow happened, I used an entire roll. The other thing that nobody tells you about is that when you drill your hole for this hose here, you have to have it connect to the outside of the bus. And apparently gnats love our poo, so they would come up through here in the hose and into our poo bucket. We have put the flange on top of a screen, glued it down. Truth be told, I think it actually has helped a lot. And what, did I just wipe poo on my face?
No, you're sweating bullets.
Not in here. So the gnats are no more, which is great because, you know, they were biting our butt cheeks when we were taking poos.
Dance while we sweat. Dance while we sweat. Dance while we sweat. Sweat, sweat, sweat.
The camera is about to die. We're both sweating. What do you say? Let's get out of this heat. Your baby is finally asleep and the parents look like this. And we just got done cleaning our toilet. It's time for the adults to have wine in very beautiful mugs. Show us your mug, babe. We're gonna see about planning a little bit of our Florida trip, and I don't know that we've ever told you that we bought a map. So we bought this map while we've been drawing our travels with the bus. All the way up to Vermont and Montreal. We're gonna chill, have wine, do the map thing, eat good food, clean up, shower maybe, rest.
Shower, yes. Absolutely shower.
And we'll see you tomorrow, right?
Right. So, here we go. We're fresh, we're clean, we're well rested. Although I'm wearing the same shirt, I think. Don't judge me. I am still clean. We said we would take you for a tour with Auntie Anne Marie, and we're going to show you her studio. Absolutely stellar pottery artist, and you guys are going to love her work. Check out the mandala mugs. Just saying, if you drink anything, period, you should have one. Yeah. So let's go. Welcome to Anne Marie's studio.
What's up, y'all? Howdy, how is everybody? Hi. Welcome to my pottery studio here in Raleigh. I am the owner of Grin and Grit. Right now, I'm a production potter selling mandala mugs, and that's what I'm making right now. I make a series of mandala mugs. This is what they look like right now. I challenged myself with doing carving work and some line work. I started making mandala patterns on paper, started drawing them, and then I started drawing them on the surface of the mugs. And so far, it has come out pretty well. I really like it. It was a good challenge. I usually make them at about 30 in a fleet at a time. So to make 30, it takes me about 3 to 4 weeks. But to carve them, each one takes probably 3 or 4 hours, and then I have to add the handle, and then I detail the handle, and they have to be fired about 3 times. So you go through a first firing of bisque firing, glazing them, and then you fire them for your last firing. I think mandalas are really important, and they help with meditation and bringing beautiful patterns to everyday life. Our neighbors are all staring at your bus outside. It's great.
I know, I noticed that. You have a nice view right here of us out the window.
Yeah. So I positioned my potter's wheel here so that I can have what I call cloud TV. So right now I'm just working on the wheel. I'm at a point in this process where I have about 30 ready to be bisque fired, and I'm trying to make 30 more. I sell my work mostly through social media platforms. I have an Etsy shop, Grin and Grit, 2 Instagrams account. I have grin.and.grit on Instagram, and then I have Sweet Anne Marie on Instagram, and then on Facebook you can find me at Anne Marie Valea.
What is your piece of advice for somebody who wants to start their own business?
Dedicate time to yourself to do it. Try not to overexert yourself with too many responsibilities at first. Just go for it. Just start creating. It starts with the smallest, littlest projects, and they turn into these big, life-changing experiences. To just start. A little time in the morning, just begin, and forever create.
Emery, how cool are you?
How cool am I?
How awesome are you?
You know what? I feel like I'm only as awesome as the impact that I make on other people. I think we're all as cool as Azalea. She's setting a good standard.
Yeah.
Emery's amazing. She's an amazing host, amazing potter, so please check out her work. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, guys, it's nice having you here.
Yeah, we love you.
Anne-Marie and her pottery, Grin and Grit. Feel free to check it out. And yeah, we're super grateful that we've been able to stay here in Raleigh, pretty much downtown, and be able to share some time with her more than just like seeing each other on the weekend or for like an afternoon. So it's been really great hanging out. Since I'm a creator, I really enjoy seeing other people's spaces and their process and how they work. So if you are interested, make a comment and we will try our best to keep showing you other creators' spaces as we travel.
Welcome back.
Yep.
Or thanks for sticking around. Or
I guess we missed you this time.
Or just hello.
In comparison to when we were first living in the bus and we didn't have a toilet at all, and we're walking through the cold, the rain, no matter the weather, to a porta potty, I'm actually really grateful that we have at least a toilet. So, although I might complain,
it's better than a porta potty is what she's saying.
Definitely better than a porta potty.
If that says anything.
I mean, it's in the comfort of our own home, so that in itself is a really big plus. And it works. There are flaws, but everything is slightly flawed, and that's what makes it great.
I think once we add the line to the gray tank, that's going to be even better. The only issue I have is the cost. I hope you got some really good information out of it. Nature said, man, do it, don't do it, whatever works for you, man. I feel like we have a whole new relationship with you guys now. I mean, we just showed you every little bit and piece of our business. We even showed you the inside of our business tank. Oh yeah, no way in this is an ad. No way, Jose. They did not pay us to say any of this.
We are next going to Durham to stay with some friends and help them prep for their wedding.
Good old Durham.
And we're going to be recording the dreadlock video for you guys.
Ooh, so excited. Yeah. Get ready.
If you are curious about any products that we use, you can pre-order them on my website.
Now, we must continue. We have a very busy weekend ahead of us. I must beekeep, and you must do a workshop, and you must go play with friends, and life continues on. We hope you enjoyed this video. Big love to each and every one of you. Thank you to our patrons, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, it's funny.
So see ya.
Bye. Can you show them your wave? You actually wave like this.
See you guys.
Peace. funny. It's so funny.